Culture Camp happens once every year in the summer, and usually just before, most of the time before hunting season starts. We get on the land, we show our presence, and it's a lot to do with getting all of our community together. We do so many different activities. We do dry meat making, which is happening over to my right, and we do bannock making, bannock on a stick. We also have cooks, so everybody can relax, enjoy being outdoors. Everybody's getting together. Everybody's playing pigisi. We have drum making this year. We also have moccasin making this year. We have a Twin Sisters hike. We also have a really cool Battleship Mountain hike, which is an amazing hike for all the community members who would like to participate. And they go up the hill, and it's about a 5 to 6 hour trek, and they have a lot of fun. Basically, Culture Camp's getting everybody together, and it's all of us enjoying each other. Well, Carbon Lake is my favorite place out of all the culture camps that we've had. I think just because we got the lake, and if it's really beautiful and it's warm, the kids get to swim, and it's just such a beautiful place to be. And we get so many compliments. Anybody and everybody that comes out here is always, they find a peaceful moment and they just feel at peace, and everybody just really can relax and enjoy themselves and leave all the stress behind and come here and just really relax.
Hi everyone. Everybody here knows me, but for those of you that are in the camera looking at me right now, my name is Bev Lambert and I'm a member of Soto First Nation, and I'm going to be teaching moccasin making today for all these wonderful people in this teepee. Asksana is shoes.
Askana.
Asksana. I started when I was just a little girl. I had the benefit of watching my grandmother, Nokum Mary, making moccasins, and she used to bead and sew coal oil lamp, by the light of a coal oil lamp. And I don't know if people know what bead soup is, but it's when all your beads get all mixed together, the different colors and whatnot. So she'd end up with bead soup, and it was my job to sort out the beads and put them in the respective colors. You know, we're in a world where it's just so fast paced, and there's so much technology, and what we're doing or attempting to do out here, and even with the moccasin making, because I taught many classes, but I think it's really important to pass that on, because without the instruction, without those teachings, our young people will never ever have what I had in sharing my story about, when I was 8, or being with the late Alice Gaucher and whatnot. Without that, we will never be able to go back to that once it's gone, right? For me personally, there's such a incredible connection that I have to beading and making moccasins. It's a place where I can sit and just gather up my own spiritual energy and connection, and just totally be proud and connected to what I'm doing. So moccasin making to me is something that's just so it touches on spirit and who I am as a woman, and who I am as a person. As being a Nihilsko, it's just something that I totally enjoy, and I want to keep doing for as long as I can. And it's my hope that in teaching it, other girls will see that too, and young people, young boys, whoever's there, but that they'll come to that place of respecting it and loving it the way I do. One of the things I'm going to teach you is how to make a pattern based on your footprint. The higher the quality of your materials, the longer your moccasins are going to last. In the same way this hide wraps around the animal, it's also wrapping around our feet. One of the things I forgot to mention to everybody is we always want to give thanks to the animals that come to us for our footwear. They feed us, they provide tools for us, and they provide our footwear and clothing and everything else.
Mountains are shining in the sky. Oh, yeah,
is calling and the 4-legged kids are crawling as the drummers sing this song and wonder why. There's gossip in us fighting while the huckleberries ripen, watching that hawk take another dive. You'll love the misty mornings, heed the early warnings, some who know the land is still alive. Tree of country, the home of family. Tree, can you see the forest for the trees? Drunkards are steaming and the old ones are grieving, silent ones are trying to avoid. People are feeling and the time is right for healing, time to share the pain and shout the joy. The campfires are glowing and the circle is growing, the moonlight dancing makes the people strong. The Twin Peaks are waiting and it's time for celebration.
My favorite thing about culture camp is the environment. Everything is here. The animals, fresh air, the people, the fish, the water. Everything is clean here. That's why I love it here.
We love to swim!
My favorite thing about culture camp is fishing.
My favorite thing about culture camp is the meat rack.
The meat rack!
The meat rack.
The dry meat.
My favorite thing about culture camp is watching all the kids learn all the culture that we are teaching here. That's my favorite thing.
Tapuihi, and that's how I feel about cultural camp. It needs to be brought up more and more and more for our children. And it should be. Whoever knows Cree, speak it to the kids, and because they're going to ask you what does that mean. So tell them what it means, English and also in the Cree part. Then tell them what you can use that on. Pugumste kaksnama toga washa. Kigoi kaksnamoi go kigoi. Pugok mittone kagakskita moi go agashi muni go nihio uno chipo nana posh kapchita kishira. Umamtone chigano kapchita to. Igo mapugo.
What's in my people? Yeah, we sing